everybody. I need to make my bed. I need to make my bed. Yes. Yes, I look put together now. Okay, restarting. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So it has been a while since I've sat down and filmed a video, and that is because there has been a lot happening. I'm kind of just now settling into my new house, and then once I moved in here, my mom wanted to go on a kind of a vacation to our trailer for a week because she was having enough of the hecticness, I guess if that's a word, of moving and all of that. So we kind of just took a random week trip to my trailer, or my parents' trailer. And then I had plans of making a video on how to travel with your pet rats, but I felt weird kind of making it because it was my first time traveling with my rats. I'll insert a quick clip of me building this travel carrier or cage that I bought off Amazon. Yeah, I kind of did a review of it, and then I just wasn't feeling the video at all because I was like, why am I telling people or teaching people how to travel with the rats when this is my first time traveling with mine? It just felt a bit weird. I'm not very knowledgeable on the subject of traveling with animals, and so I didn't feel right making the video just yet. So yeah, that was my first time kind of going away for a week with them. And I had bought kind of a smaller cage for them to stay in for just a week because I discovered that my Critter Nation does not fit up my new staircase. So we'll insert a video of what my staircase looks like to my basement, but it is very narrow, and bringing my Critter Nation cage down the stairs was a huge workout, and I did not want to do that again. I do not want to move it up and down the stairs. I want to do it as little as possible. So I had to buy a travel cage for them. So yeah, that's kind of a quick update on where I've been. I do like to try and upload at least once a week, even though I just started this whole thing. That's what I'm kind of aiming for, but life got in the way, and so yeah, here I am now. As I've been settling into my new room, buying new furniture for it and all of that, I've had to think a lot about how to rat-proof my room, which might seem kind of funny, okay, rat-proofing, but it's a serious thing. It's a thing you have to think about because rats need to have a free roaming space, and I have chosen to free roam my room for them. So yeah, it's a serious thing having to figure out, okay, what can I put in here that the rats won't destroy and won't crawl into, where I don't want them to crawl into, and stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to make a video on that and try and help you guys out when it comes to what your room should kind of look like, or what you should do with your room to help out with taking your rats out and, not letting them destroy stuff. That's been kind of at the front of my mind right now, making sure my room is a safe space for them. And I wanted to share that and hopefully help you guys out if you are looking to create a safe space for your rats. And for you as well, because you don't want your rats chewing up your stuff. One really important thing I think you guys should start to think about is your wires and where they are located in your room. So for instance, I wanted a TV in my room and I wanted my PlayStation in here to play games and watch Netflix on, but I had to think about, okay, can they reach my wires? So right now this is kind of my little setup for the PlayStation, but if they're running around on the ground, they cannot reach those wires. Over here though, my phone charger is plugged into the wall and it is dangling loose on the ground. Now, I have accidentally done this, and my rats destroyed my charger in 2 bites. That is not an exaggeration. They literally broke it in 2 bites. So yeah, if you have exposed wire, I'd be very, very careful to make sure that your rats are not about to chew on that, because it can go so fast and you'll have to buy new stuff for whatever they have chewed. So just making sure that your rats are not able to reach any wires that would really be annoying to have to replace, especially TV cables. Another thing that you might not think about when getting pet rats is that they can possibly climb up large tapestries such as the one I'm showing in my room. So I used to have a really big pink tapestry in my old room, and it went straight down to the ground. And I once caught my pet rat Arlo climbing straight up it like he was Spider-Man, and it scared the hell out of me, and I had to basically take him off of the wall. So yes, it was kind of funny, but first of all, I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna fall. Second of all, I was like, my tapestry is gonna rip. Luckily it didn't. I don't know how it didn't, but it didn't rip. But yeah, you do have to think about, okay, are they gonna climb up the fabrics I have literally on my wall? So think about your big tapestries if you have those on the wall, or if you have long dangling curtains. Yeah, that is something to consider. Hopefully your rats don't do this if you have that in your room already. But yeah, I just wanted to add that because it was frightening to see my pet rat literally climbing up my wall. Please let me know down below in the comments if you've ever had a situation like mine where your rats have climbed like up a tapestry or up your curtains, because I have been hesitant to pick curtains for my room. My windows are huge and I cannot even change in my room because I don't have curtains yet. And I've been very hesitant to pick out what curtain or blind to get, because I don't want my rats to climb up the curtains if I decide to get those. So let me know if you have had any issues with that. I just have a really rambunctious rat, Arlo. I've mentioned him a couple times in past videos. He's very rambunctious, and I feel like he would try and do that to get to extreme lengths of my room. He likes to explore everywhere. So yeah, I'm very hesitant to buy curtains for my room, but yeah, do let me know if that has ever happened to you, because I would love to hear the story. So I'm gonna mention this even though you can't really just change your flooring. If your only option is to free roam your rats in carpet, which is what I had to do because my last house, my bedroom was in carpet and my parents only want my rats running around in my room. If that's your only option, then you do have to anyways, if that's your only option to free roam your rats in a carpeted room, you do have to think about how they will probably pee on it. So always have a spot shot in handy, or whatever sort of carpet cleaner you choose, because they will pee on your carpet. If you have an option to free roam them in a room that is hardwood or like tile, I guess, pick that room. That's what I would suggest, because rats peeing on like hardwood or floor and having to wipe that up is way easier than having to scrub carpet. And yes, again, I know sometimes you don't have a choice, which is what I had to do. I had to deal with that in my last house, but I do still want to mention it. So when it came to rat proofing my bedroom, I was picking out new furniture for my bedroom because I was moving and I wanted to upgrade my twin bed to a queen. So I had to do a bunch of research on beds, and I ended up picking this one out from IKEA. And what was important to me was that my bed was otherwise flat down to the ground so that the rats wouldn't go under it, or it was just tall enough so that I could fit my body under it and clean underneath the bed. Because my old twin bed in my other house, it was not tall enough for me to fit under it, but the rats could go under it. So once I moved my bed during like the final days of us moving, there was so much pee under the bed that I could not reach before, and I had to just scrub and scrub the carpet for a long time, for like probably an hour or two, which it was awful. So it was extremely important for me to pick a bed that was otherwise, again, flat down to the ground or enough height for me to fit under. So I ended up picking out this bed, and I let the rats roam around in my new room, and it was great. They couldn't fit under it. I felt really good about it. But as you can see, there are these huge gaps for you to pull open the drawer. And here is the rat food. So, you know, when I bought the bed, I was like, rats can't fit under here. Like, they can't fit in here. Look, my hand can barely fit. Well, lo and behold, I let the rats out, and my most, again, rambunctious rat, Arlo, he jumped and he got his little body inside of that little crawl space. So that was lovely to see. Considering my hand can barely fit in that, and Arlo, my rat, could, I was really shocked. I was like, seriously? I did so much research on this bed, and now they're gonna crawl inside the drawers. And the reason I can't let them crawl in the drawers is because they can go right into the bed and go like run around inside of the bed. So I was like, oh my gosh. So now I have to work on basically patching these to let them roam around again. I do not want them going and peeing underneath my bed again. It was awful. And so if you are getting the luxury to buy, you know, new bedding or a new bed, then this is something I would think about, unless you're okay with them peeing underneath the bed and you just clean it up like later, I guess. But yeah, that is something I wasn't okay with.
Alright, just for fun, I'm going to show you guys how I patched up my bed. So I just took some strips of Velcro and cut them into pieces, and then I put one side of the Velcro onto these like styrofoamy kind of cardboard pieces. So I put one side of that onto that, and then attached the other side of the Velcro on the inside of my drawers, as you can see right here, and then I just slapped the paper right on there, and that was that.
A really simple thing you should buy to rat-proof your room is a mattress cover. In my other room, when I had my twin-size bed, I, for some reason, didn't think of getting a mattress cover. And then when I first started letting my rats like free roam, when I had first gotten them, one of them peed on the bed and it soaked right through, and then I had to scrub my mattress, and my mom wasn't really happy with me, and I wasn't happy with myself, to be honest. I just didn't think of getting a mattress cover, and a lot of people already have mattress covers, but I just had never had one. So if you don't have one and you're letting your rats roam around your room, just go out and buy one. It's probably like 30 bucks for like a good one. So yeah, just go ahead and do that and save yourself from the pain of seeing a pee stain in your mattress. That is not lovely, and it's not lovely to scrub out either. So obviously a lot of the things I'm mentioning in this video is just kind of catered to what I like in my room. So it's very like, it just depends on where you're putting your rats and what you like to have in your room. So a lot of these might not be an issue for you, such as the mattress cover if you're letting your rats roam around in like your living room or something. But I'm just making this video for people to kind of, you know, wrap your head around what things do you like and what things do you want to keep safe. So one thing I do want to mention, if you're a person that likes plants in your room or in whatever room your rats are being kept in, for me, I've been thinking a lot about like, okay, what if my rats accidentally get to my plants and knock them over? So for me, I've been trying to keep to like pots that aren't crazy heavy, like terracotta? Is that what, yeah, that, you know what I mean, like heavy pots. So I'm trying to go for like kind of, you know, light pots that if they were to knock over, like obviously that would be sad for the plant, but it wouldn't like crash and break if they were to somehow get to my plants. So that's just one thing that is obviously very like aimed towards people who like plants. But I just want to mention stuff like that because that's what I have to think about. And another thing I have to think about is like candles. Like if you're a candle person, you like scents, that unfortunately is something you cannot light in the room when your rats are in there. I used to have a lot of candles. My friends and I used to like gift each other candles because it's a nice gift to give to people. So I just ended up, you know, collecting a lot of them. And I don't keep any of them in my room anymore because I just can't light them because of the rats. They have very, you know, they're very prone to respiratory infections. So it's not good if you light very scented things near them. So if you're a person who likes candles, you cannot keep those in your room. I'm just gonna say it outright. You cannot keep those in your room. So find a new place for your candles. I put them in my bathroom, so they barely get lit anymore. It's kind of sad. But yeah, you have to give up your scented candles or scented like incense if you like stuff like that. That is something you can't have in the room with you if that's where your rats are being kept. So just think about stuff like that. So that's all I really wanted to mention for this video. Just keep in mind, you know, do I want my rats to climb in this or go under it? Do I want them to pee on this? Which you probably don't. And do I want my rats to chew this? So keep in mind all of those three things. Rats will probably pee, chew, and, you know, climb in whatever they can. So if you don't want them doing that, keep it at a high level, keep it where they cannot access it, and again, no scents in the room. That is very important. You want your rats to live long, healthy lives. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And also, I just remembered right now, thank you guys for getting me to 100 subscribers. Like, I just made this account like a month ago, and it just makes me so, like, you guys make me so happy. And even one girl reached out to me, and she just seemed really, really sweet, and I'm just so happy with this like little community that I have become a part of. And okay, sorry, my camera keeps glitching. Like, you guys are seeing that too. What is going on? Okay. Anyways, what I was saying, Thank you guys so much. You're so sweet. Continue leaving comments. Continue talking to me. I love it. I love everything. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you in my further videos. Bye.